If you've been waiting for Mechwarrior 5 on Steam, we finally have a release date, as well as GOG, the Xbox S, and the X, as well as the Xbox One. Hey, what's going on, guys? Phil here, and we are back with some Mechwarrior 5 news. Of course, the announcement for Mechwarrior 5 hitting Steam, GOG, and of course the Xbox Series is May 27th. So let's go ahead and just get that out of the way. It's not too far in the future. Now, where did all this information come from? Of course, it was told to us March 19th. Funny enough, it wasn't on the Mechwarrior 5 website, nor was it MW Mercs. It was actually on EG7's website, which we've learned is actually because of a time zone issue with the owner, EG7, coming out with news ahead of time. So funny enough, we actually saw their press release over there. So let's go take a quick look at that. This was actually reported to me via my Discord, and I'd like to give a quick shout out to those community members for spotting this, is that basically this came out before Piranha Games actually said as much. And it pretty much just basically states what we just stated. And of course, this is followed by, we are very excited to be able to give Xbox and Steam players a good dose of Mechwarrior fun. It is also great to be able to present yet another example of EG7 companies working together to bring a world-class title to the market. This is also brought up the fact of that this is a title obviously developed by Piranha Games. It does say published by, sold out, and marketed by Petrol and all EG7 companies. They've stated as much. This is going to be an all in-house production where EG7 is using their marketing company, and that's Petrol and PR, to basically pump up the hype as far as release on May 27th. Albeit we sort of knew this was coming down the road. Someone earlier noticed on March 5th that the Steam page for Mechwarrior 5 was back up. Of course, Reddit being Reddit, we've been informed that apparently they had about 30 days to post information about the release. Albeit we just got information on March 19th, a little bit before that time frame. But that being said, the Steam page is live right now. It does not have a release date, even though officially May 27th is the release date. So I guess this just hasn't been updated. Along with the release of Mechwarrior 5 on the Xbox and GOG and Steam is also the release of Heroes of the Inner Sphere. I had the privilege of being able to hang out with some streamers in the past to be able to showcase one of the new game modes, and with that, and that is Beachhead. But one thing we don't know about the game is what updates, if at any, have also came along with it. It's been pretty much dark on Piranha Games side, though I'm suspecting that we will see some marketing material, maybe some information come up between now and the 27th of what has actually been updated to the base game. A lot of us were expecting a possible secondary DLC to accompany this, but it looks like that hasn't been the case. I think we all know the state of Mechwarrior 5 when it launched. The storytelling was very lackluster. Seemed like there was a lot of missing parts to the game. And of course, we were expecting a lot of patches and DLC to happen very quickly, but of course, COVID. With a lot of delays, we've actually haven't heard what Piranha Games' future DLC content is going to be like. All we know is what's going to be in Heroes of the Inner Sphere, and you can find that information on this website. And of course, you can go check out that Beachhead mission playthrough that I did on their YouTube channel. But all that being said, we really don't know. We don't know if it's been improved as far as AI. We don't know if the storytelling's been improved, character development, art. We don't know anything to do with the original campaign. Has anything changed? Has UI? Nothing. We basically are in the dark. So right now, we have a release date, but we have no information. So I guess I'm going to ask you, have you been waiting for this to hit Steam or GOG? Are any of you guys picking it up on the Xbox? I still think this is a huge bonus to the community, potentially bringing in hundreds of thousands. Who knows how many people are going to see it on the Xbox to the Mechwarrior franchise, which I think is really good. And I suspect that we're also going to see a lot of crossover into Mechwarrior Online. Players that discover Mechwarrior 5, play it, potentially buy it and play it, and then want more, and then they're going to find Mechwarrior Online. One thing I would like to touch on, and that's actually crossplay. We have no information about crossplay between the new platforms that it's launching on and the current platforms. To note, EGS and the Microsoft Game Pass are not compatible with crossplay, and we haven't had any information in that regard to all the platforms working together. I think this is actually a big thing, and I want you guys to really pay attention to this. I hope they address this in the near future. This to me is a make or break. If they don't have at least the PC, Microsoft Game Pass, Steam, crossplay with the Xbox, I feel like that's a big loss. And I would actually be surprised if they haven't been able to do that. But as of right now, we actually have no idea. They've been completely dark on that subject. So we're in the dark until they do. But I feel like that's a really important thing to keep in mind when deciding on whether or not you're going to be getting this. And hopefully PGI decides to answer this information, give this information, so that you guys can make informed decisions on your purchase. So my question again to you is, are you waiting for it to hit Steam or GOG? Are you going to wait for a sale? Are you on the fence still? Are you going to pass on the Xbox? What are your thoughts? Let me know down in the description. And of course, I'll report any more information that we have coming for Mechwarrior 5 as soon as it hits. I just want to let you guys know this did just pop up a few days ago, and I figured a lot of people would like to know, again, the release date on May 27th for Mechwarrior 5 on Steam, GOG, and the Xbox lineup. Of course, if you have any questions, feel free to post them in the comments down below, and I'll do my best to respond. Hope to see you guys in the next video. Until next time.